Who is Albedo? Why is he after Ben Tennyson? And how did he manage to replicate the most powerful device in the galaxy, the Omnitrix?
After all this time, I'm but one transformation from escaping this accursed human form and returning to my own.
At first glance, Albedo might seem like just another villain. But in truth, he's one of the most dangerous. Not because of his strength, but because of how well he understands Ben and hates him. He's not a warlord, not a monster, not even an alien tyrant. He's a scientist, a genius, a Galvan who was once second only to Azimuth, the creator of the Omnitrix itself. But when he tried to make his own, everything went wrong. Albedo became trapped in Ben's form, not by choice, but as punishment for copying forbidden tech. And now, every time he looks in a mirror, he sees the one person he hates most. That's the origin of his obsession. And today, we're diving deep into it.
2 down, 1 to go.
Part 1. Who is Albedo? Albedo is a Galvan, just like Azimuth, the greatest mind in 5 galaxies and the original creator of the Omnitrix. Albedo was once his apprentice, trusted, and highly intelligent. He worked closely on the development of the Omnitrix project, fascinated by its potential. But Albedo's ambition got the best of him. He demanded his own Omnitrix, not to help others, but to elevate himself. Azimuth denied the request, seeing danger in Albedo's motives. Enraged and feeling betrayed, Albedo defied his mentor. He attempted to replicate the Omnitrix without permission, and he succeeded. But his version was flawed. The moment he activated it, the device scanned Ben Tennyson's DNA, who was the current wielder of the real Omnitrix, and locked Albedo in Ben's human form.
Why bother with a cell? This human body is prison enough.
Albedo was horrified. A proud Galvan, now trapped in the body of a teenage human, the very symbol of what he despised. Part 2. Why he hates Ben. To Albedo, being forced to look like Ben was a fate worse than death. He didn't just lose his body, he lost his identity, his pride, and his place in Galvan society. But rather than take responsibility, Albedo blamed Ben for everything. In his mind, Ben had stolen the spotlight. He was a child playing hero, while Albedo saw himself as the rightful genius who should have been recognized. Ben didn't earn the Omnitrix, Albedo thought. He stumbled into it, and worse, he misused it. That jealousy and hatred fueled Albedo's every action moving forward. Over time, this hatred hardened into obsession. Albedo stopped trying to be his own person. He only wanted to be better than Ben, and prove it to the galaxy.
I didn't dare use my alien forms when we first clashed.
The eyes, they always give me away.
Part 3. How he replicated the Omnitrix. Replicating the Omnitrix isn't just impressive, it's borderline impossible. But Albedo, having worked directly with Azimuth, understood the mechanics better than anyone. Using stolen schematics, advanced tech, and sheer brilliance, he built a copy. But the one mistake he made, failing to set a personal DNA signature, is what led to his transformation into Ben's clone. He had copied the machine, but not its soul. The real Omnitrix was designed with ethical safeguards, limits, and encoded identity markers. Albedo's lacked all of that, and it cost him dearly. That failure defined his entire path. Instead of achieving greatness, Albedo became a cautionary tale, a brilliant mind undone by pride. Part 4. The transformation. The replica Omnitrix permanently bonded him to Ben's form, and with that, Albedo's downward spiral began. He no longer saw himself as a scientist. He became obsessed with vengeance. Everything he did from then on was to either undo the transformation or destroy Ben and Azimuth for what they did to him. But deep down, it wasn't just revenge. It was an identity crisis. He didn't want to look like Ben. He wanted to be better than Ben, to erase him, replace him, and reclaim the recognition he believed was rightfully his. He began to believe that the universe had wronged him, and that only by eliminating Ben could he truly be free. Part 5. Major Appearances. Albedo first appeared in Ben 10, Alien Force, impersonating Ben and nearly tricking everyone. His knowledge of the Omnitrix made him extremely dangerous. He could outthink most enemies, even without brute strength. He would later return in Ultimate Alien and Omniverse, each time with a new plan and a new device. In Ultimate Alien, he developed the Omnitrix. It allowed him to evolve aliens into their ultimate forms, a clear attempt to show that his tech was superior. He even created alternate versions of Ben's transformations, seeking to perfect what he believed Ben was misusing. In Omniverse, he went darker, creating the Omnitrix, a corrupted device full of unstable, aggressive alien DNA. With it, he accessed twisted versions of Ben's aliens, more powerful but more dangerous. Each version was a middle finger to Azimuth, proof that Albedo thought he could do it better. He formed alliances, built weapons, and even tried to manipulate time itself, but every plan was rooted in his broken identity. Part 6. Albedo's Mindset. What sets Albedo apart from other villains isn't brute strength, it's intellect and obsession. He believes he's the victim, and that the universe is blind to his brilliance. He doesn't want to just defeat Ben. He wants to be Ben, but better. That's what makes him terrifying. He's not evil for fun. He's driven, logical, and broken. His monologues are cold and precise, not emotional rants. He believes in what he says. In his eyes, he's the hero, the rightful wielder of the Omnitrix. And that delusion makes him unpredictable. He won't stop. He can't. Because if he gives up, then he has to accept that he was wrong. That's what makes him so tragic. He's not just fighting Ben, he's fighting the truth. Part 7. Final Thoughts. Albedo is more than just a recurring villain. He's a mirror, a twisted reflection of what Ben could become without humility, compassion, or self-awareness. He shows us that power without purpose can corrupt even the smartest minds, and that sometimes the biggest battles we face are with ourselves. His legacy isn't just destruction, it's a warning, one that echoes through every series of Ben 10, from Alien Force to Omniverse and beyond. Even though he was defeated many times, Albedo's story lingers, a reminder that being a hero isn't about the power you have. It's about who you choose to be. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. For more deep dives into Ben 10 characters, tech, and timelines, subscribe to Omniverse content. Let us know in the comments, who should we break down next?
Bring me chili!